Hi everyone, it's Rax. It's been about 10 days since I've made a YouTube video, not because I've fallen off the face of the earth or anything, but because when there's no videos to make, I just don't make videos. But I wanted to make a quick video and update you on a ton of really awesome things that are about to come out, as well as some of the coverage that you can expect from me on the live stream and on YouTube. And there's something interesting here that's going to happen that's going to give you guys an opportunity to earn anything you pretty much ever wanted with regards to me, which I'll explain here in a second. Let's do it chronologically and let's start on 9/26. On 9/26, there is the PoE Gauntlet. Now, if you don't know what that is, the Gauntlet, if you hear Callie squeaking her toy in the background, that's what we have back there. Callie's our 12-year-old border collie. So the PoE Gauntlet is a hardcore SSF competition. Solo self-found means you can't trade or group with people. And it has extremely difficult rules. I've been practicing simulating what the Gauntlet will be like. And I'm actually still alive on my character, but barely. I've almost died 100 times. So we'll play that, and we'll play this for probably about a week. And we'll see how well we can do. If you like PoE, you should try the Gauntlet. On 9/27, we have a launch of a game, Dwarven Realms. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this game, but it's like if Quentin Tarantino made an ARPG. It is extremely, extremely over the top. You can go in and kill, it's like Dynasty Warriors. You go in and you just kill millions and millions of monsters. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's fun and it's cheap. So their actual game launches on 9/27. I'll probably check it out because I like the Dwarven Realms devs. They're really nice people, and I really like this game, and it's really cheap. So we'll play that at least for a few hours minimum and play on the launch and check that out for sure. On October 8th, we have the Diablo 4 expansion. For this, you can expect me to make every video you could ever imagine on the expansion. I will hopefully know everything about it practically instantly. So we'll have tier lists, leveling guides, the best Spiritborn leveling build, the best Spiritborn endgame build, maybe leveling and endgame builds for all the other classes. I tested almost all of them already in the PTR. I'm expecting that Blizzard to have a campfire before the expansion explaining all the changes that they're going to make from the PTR. I expect those to be very good. Probably about 15 total videos, I would guess, about the Diablo 4 expansion. Anything that might give you any trouble, I'll cover it for you. Now, one thing that people keep asking me is, are you going to go hardcore and race or do something on the Diablo 4 expansion? And the answer is no. And that's for two reasons. Well, a few reasons. One, I just want to enjoy the campaign. I want to experience the story with you guys firsthand and relax. The second reason is I don't know if there even is going to be a competition or anything to achieve. There's no point to race if nobody's racing and there's nothing to achieve. And the third reason is if I go softcore, I can play with you guys. I can kill the tormented bosses for you. I can do the raids with you. I can kill Lilith for you. I can help you guys succeed. I dedicated all of my time to you guys in season 5. And it was a ton of fun. And I got to actually interact with you guys. I plan to do that again, at least for the launch. If Diablo 4 ever gets really competitive or has competitions, then I'll certainly play hardcore. Now, here on the Diablo 4 expansion, I'm going to do something that I've never done before, a subathon. Now, I have never done a subathon, even though I've streamed 5.5 straight years in a row. Again, for a few reasons. One, it seems a little bit disingenuous because subathon just means that you just keep blasting, but I'll blast anyway. Okay, you sub to me. Okay, I'm going to start blasting. No, I blast all the time anyway, so it doesn't even make sense. So that's why I never did one. But there is something that got brought to my attention that there are tons and tons of things that you guys have asked me for over the years that I haven't done, either because I didn't have time to do them, or frankly, because I didn't want to do them. And I can put all of these as rewards for the subathon. So the blasting is just inherent, so the subathon doesn't have anything to do with that. But if we get enough subs, then I'll start to unlock all of these things that you've been asking me to do over the years that I've just never done. Just to give you an example, I'll give you a few examples, but I'll make a separate video when I finalize everything. A lot of you guys always say, Rax, so-and-so is my favorite game ever, and I want to watch you play through it on stream. We're going to make a bracket of all of those games, and then the top 4 or so, I'll do playthroughs of all of them. People have asked me to do a hot tub stream. Okay, we'll do a hot tub stream. If you watch my stream, you'll know I really don't like Taco Bell, and I don't like sushi. I don't like them at all. I'll order sushi from the best sushi place, tons of different kinds. I'll order the entire Taco Bell menu, and we can eat that. I make paint. I do paints all the time in my videos. So I'm doing one right now, right? And you might be surprised to know I actually have very good handwriting in real life. I mean, I can't draw for shit in paint with a mouse. But if you give me a pen and a pad, I can actually write pretty well, at least for a guy. So maybe at a certain point, I'll buy a really expensive pen and a pad so we can actually have Bob Ross quality paintings here. Nah, just kidding. I'm never going to be as good as him, but it will improve it. And a ton of other things. Take the hoodie off, of course. That's the $1 million one. Take the hoodie off. That'll be the final level. It'll be there. There's a lot more. So the subathon will be there if you want to participate. If you want to see me do all the shit that I never wanted to do over the years, there it is. So at some point in October, there will be, I think, a new Torchlight season. We'll probably dabble in that a little bit. I like Torchlight. It's fun. So we'll probably play that for a day or two. Sometime, I believe it's in October, I'm going to move. I'm going to move out of this shitty apartment and try to get a house. So yay for me. That'll be cool. It's just going to be a massive mortgage. So whatever. But I need to get out of this crappy little apartment. It's not fair to Sarah and Callie to be cooped up here. And I don't really like where I live anyway. So I'm going to move in the middle of it. So that's going to be crazy. And then on November 15th is PoE 2. Now, I'll tell you something interesting about PoE 2, which I don't know, some of you might not even believe me, but it's the honest truth. I've never played PoE 2. I've never played it, not even for 1 second, not even like a little demo, not even an alpha version. I've never played the game, not one time. So I don't know if I'm going to have an opportunity to play it between now and November 15th, but it is completely possible that by the way, I should call out, people are going to ask, first of all, it's early access, and then the next most important question is, how do you get early access? And I don't think anybody knows. I have no idea. So I hope I'm going to have access to it. I assume I'm going to get it one way or another, whether I have to buy it or what. But it's early access. So I've never played the game before, ever. Not even for 1 second. And so it's possible when it releases on November 15th that I'll be experiencing it for the first time with you. But there's going to be a huge difference between me with PoE 2 and PoE 1. In PoE 1, I'm just okay. I'm still kind of a beginner at the game. My beginner's guide seems to have helped a lot of you. My walkthrough of that video of the Archmage Ice Nova Frostbolt video, a lot of you guys told me that helped you. That makes me very happy. In PoE 2, I'm going to dedicate a ton of time to the game and actually try to become an expert rather than be a beginner. I started PoE 10 years too late. It's a great game. Love it. Having fun preparing for the Gauntlet. I can't wait to get my ass kicked in the Gauntlet. PoE 2 is going to be very different. So even though I'm going to be starting fresh on 11/15, I will figure out everything, and I will figure it out quickly. So I will be providing tons of content, hopefully for a very long time on this game. I will make a beginner's guide. I will make a crafting guide. I will make a campaign guide, a bossing guide. I will show you what all the best builds are. I'm going to use the same strategy that I've always used since the start of my channel. I'm just going to break it down and make it really easy for you. I'm going to truncate all the really complicated crap that I don't think that you need to know. And I'm just going to tell you the main ideas and the basics of how to get through the game. And then I think that's going to be very good. If you guys are wondering, I believe this is the strategy for PoE 2 from Grinding Gear Games as the devs. They have said, or I guess the feeling that I'm getting from them, I shouldn't say that they said this, is that the understanding of the game the barrier to entry for the game, the experience for the new players, is going to be much easier. But that's good news because PoE 1 is almost impossible to get into as a beginner. So getting into the game is going to be easy, but actually fighting the bosses, getting through the campaign is supposed to be difficult. So you don't have to have a PhD in PoE 2 to play it, but the gameplay is going to be tough. The bosses are supposed to be tough. They're supposed to kill you a couple of times before you figure it out and get past them. So I will explain both. I will explain the mechanics, which hopefully are not going to be nearly as hard as in PoE 1, but then I will also very heavily focus on, you see this boss that might have killed you 5 or 10 times and you just can't beat it? Let me show you a trick to beat him. Here's what I'm looking for and here's how I play. That's the kind of content that I'll bring you so you can cruise your way through the game. Anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video. I usually don't make videos about myself. I don't make videos about, let me tell you about Rax. Let me tell you about what I'm doing. I usually make videos on content. Here's what's happening with this game. Here's what's happening with this event. But I haven't made a video in so long. I wanted to just update you guys, remind you that I'm here, and believe me, I'm working behind the scenes, and I'm ready for this ultimate blast that we're about to unleash. In the next 2 months, in October and November and probably part of December, it'll probably be the most hours I've ever streamed ever in my career. And it will probably also be the most videos I've ever released on YouTube. But I'm going to make sure that they're not dog shit. I'm going to make sure that they're not redundant. And I'm going to make sure that they're always just straight to the point and hopefully helpful to you guys. That's it. I hope you guys have been doing very well and get ready for an avalanche of content coming from me. I'm very excited for the PoE Gauntlet, Dwarven Realms, the Diablo 4 expansion, Torchlight, and PoE 2. It's gonna be a godly 2 months. I can't wait to see you there. Thank you.